Luxury doesn't exist in things. It exists in how things are made, in the way a watch ticks with impossible precision, in the hush of a Rolls-Royce door closing behind you, in the hand-finished collar of a Brunello Cucinelli jacket that fits like memory, in the smooth glide of an Aston Martin over midnight roads, or the way a Celine bag doesn't shout because it knows. Welcome to Goldleaf Living, where every detail speaks in silence. Tap like, subscribe, and join us as we explore 5 brands that live far above the skyline, crafted not for fashion but for eternity. Let us begin where time becomes art. Audemars Piguet. Founded in 1875 in Le Brassus, Switzerland, Audemars Piguet, still family-owned, is not a brand. It is a cathedral of time. The brand's most iconic creation, the Royal Oak, changed horology forever. When it launched in 1972, it was controversial. A luxury sports watch made of steel, designed by the legendary Gerald Genta, with exposed screws and an octagonal bezel, it was rebellion, but built with reverence. Today, the Royal Oak is no longer just a watch. It is the statement piece for those whose wealth is not measured in income, but in impact. Celebrities, CEOs, athletes, and royalty don the Royal Oak not because it's flashy, but because it's flawless. Limited in production, often with waiting lists that stretch into years, every piece is hand-assembled, each movement tested not once, but 1,000 times. Audemars doesn't chase attention, it earns respect. And for those few who want to go even further, there's the Royal Oak concept line. Exotic materials, flying tourbillons, skeletonized designs that feel like science fiction forged in gold. These are watches that don't just tell time, they whisper legacy. They sit not just on wrists, but on thrones. From time, we move to motion. Aston Martin. There are sports cars, there are hypercars, and then there is Aston Martin, a marquee that doesn't chase speed, it chases grace. Founded in 1913, Aston Martin became the official car of Bond, not because of marketing, but because of mystique. These are not machines, they are moving sculptures, with bodies forged like bespoke suits and interiors stitched like opera. The DB11, with its muscular frame and twin-turbocharged V12, doesn't purr, it growls. The Valkyrie, a hypercar developed with Formula One engineers, bends physics and price tags, north of $3 million, and entirely sold out before it even launched. But the soul of Aston is not in noise, it's in nuance. It's in that moment when you pull away from a candlelit chateau in a midnight blue coupe with leather that smells of old money and walnut panels that echo grand pianos. Clients of Aston don't buy cars, they commission stories on wheels. Personalized paintwork matched to family crests. Interiors lined in tweed or silk. Even the sound of the engine can be tuned to match a mood. Aston Martin is not for the loud billionaire. It's for the one who knows that discretion is the most dangerous luxury of all. And then, from discretion to dominion, we arrive at Rolls-Royce. There is no brand in existence that more perfectly defines untouchable elegance than Rolls-Royce. Founded in 1906, the company has spent over a century building machines that glide rather than drive. Every Rolls is hand-assembled in Goodwood, England, using hundreds of hours of craftsmanship and a single sacred rule: perfection or nothing. The Phantom is not a sedan. It is a rolling palace, adored by royalty, heads of state, and ultra-private billionaires. Its doors close with a hush. Its ride is so quiet, the loudest sound is your heartbeat. A starlight ceiling with thousands of hand-inlaid fiber optics turns every night drive into a private galaxy. Then there's the Cullinan, the luxury SUV that doesn't just climb terrain, it conquers it. Finished in custom colors like Arctic white or rosewood red, the Cullinan can be outfitted with champagne fridges, lambswool footrests, even a viewing suite that unfolds like a private balcony at the push of a button. But owning a Rolls isn't about the car, it's about the experience. You are invited, not offered. Clients sit with designers to select everything from veneers carved from trees grown on their land to embroidery woven with family monograms. Rolls-Royce doesn't sell products, it curates majesty. But not all power roars. Some of it hums, wrapped in fabric finer than breath. Enter Brunello Cucinelli. Known as the philosopher king of Cashmere, Brunello Cucinelli built his empire not in Paris or Milan, but in a restored 14th century Umbrian village. His clothes, worn by tech billionaires, fashion editors, and discreet moguls who understand that wealth is never louder than grace. A Brunello cashmere blazer doesn't need labels. The fabric says it all. Sourced from the rarest goats in Mongolia, hand-dyed in earth tones, and stitched with moral precision. Every item is designed to age beautifully, to live in harmony with your rhythm, not resist it. His knits feel like air, his tailoring so gentle it feels invisible, and yet those who wear it feel undeniable. But what makes the brand exceptional isn't just quality, it's ethics. Cucinelli believes in humanistic capitalism. His employees are paid double the average wage. His factories are sanctuaries. His brand is not about control. It's about care. And that ethos, it shows up in every seam, every fold, every luxurious silence. Brunello Cucinelli doesn't sell fashion, he sells philosophy you can wear. And finally we enter the house of minimalism and modern majesty, Celine. Founded in 1945 but reborn under the creative vision of Hedi Slimane, Celine is the couture of quiet rebellion. Slimane took the brand and infused it with Parisian edge, sharp tailoring, crisp lines, and a mood that is more music than material. There are no prints screaming for attention, no sequins asking for applause, just clean cuts, serious leather, and the kind of emotional clarity you can't fake. The Triomphe bag is a modern classic, structured, refined, and coveted by those who already own every Hermès and Chanel. Celine sunglasses, jet black, razor-thin, often oval, are worn by models, artists, and billionaires who do not need to be seen, but always are. Its fashion shows feel like private concerts. The soundtrack, always curated. The lighting, dimmed with purpose. Celine doesn't offer fashion for influencers. It offers style for icons in waiting. Even their boutiques reflect that energy. Stone floors, mirrored walls, no clutter, just space. Breathing room. Celine is where taste becomes discipline, where less becomes everything. These 5 brands, Audemars Piguet, Aston Martin, Rolls-Royce, Brunello Cucinelli, and Celine, form a constellation of ultra-luxury that touches every sense. They don't just enhance life, they elevate it. Audemars Piguet marks your time with quiet brilliance. Aston Martin moves you with sculpted adrenaline. Rolls-Royce carries you like a monarch without a crown. Brunello Cucinelli dresses your soul in softness and sincerity. And Celine, it sharpens you into silence, into edge, into effortless power. So now tell us, which of these houses would you call home? Which brand would sit on your wrist, in your garage, across your back, or perched on your shoulder as you walk into your next boardroom, museum, villa, or jet? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe, because at Goldleaf Living, we don't just chase luxury, we define the future of it. Until next time, wear rare, move wise, and live exactly how you deserve, limitlessly.